No, you didn't. But the last time I tried to do that, it would not work.
Really?
It would not.
So when it pulled up, did it pull up the one underneath?
Yeah. And it did that last time I done that.
Sure.
And then it would say it went live, and then on the
On the
link
strip,
in.
like the YouTube, the studio, whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. And the last thing was volume.
I'm gonna grab food before these.
You're good.
You'll be on this side over here. There you go. You're the fourth one at this table. Fourth at this table. You're actually speaking for that. All right, that's your seventh. Oh, you're at. Yes, first day. After the third. Be here.
One, two, hey. What's going on?
Hey, Jordan, this rope and scissors, can I put behind the stage?
I'll grab it.
Going for a play back there? You going for one of the plays back there? What's the play? Oh, really? Hey, with all the same you ready? Shrek? No. You go watch the other ones.
Oh, yes, I see what you're saying, yes, there's some great.
Yeah.
Yes. I love when they do that.
Yeah.
For the kids and
You're right, yeah. Yeah, I saw. Sorry. That's what she said, from 8 to like 5. Doesn't boys turn? Addy's going in the goaltender. Goalkeeper, so goalkeeper. They have what's their where they know. They wouldn't be counted. They wouldn't be by last night. Well, she did too. Years ago back in. All shots. What's going on?
What's good it does?
We used to go out and get to community school, and all those school down south, you know, I used to play.
Might as well. About church, we went to church. We go to church.
So yeah, there'll be fewer games, fewer training.
You're just gonna have Alex go back.
Great talk.
Hey, Rachel.
Good, how are you?
Good.
Nick just needs to get some here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we can throw something. Right. Oh, yeah.
Your second. Your section is different. So after Addy leaves, we'll start talking about current things. Oh, it's still the same. More? Supposed to be that. So what are you doing, Jim? In the more vaccine, one to the stomach. Yeah, that's so got me this shot.
Yes, I watched it. I watched it.
We lost it. Yeah. Watch the whole thing. I'll go with it. That's what I'm saying.
So now we're going forward.
Well, actually, I wouldn't. I thought it was from years ago.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, I don't know. I would say people are always thinking about you know, a BC group and
Don't make coupons. New hospitals.
if you want to do another one, we can.
We'll just schedule everything you possibly can. Knock it out.
I'm definitely getting audio.
Yeah, I'm getting audio too, so we're good. I won't do another one.
Hey, Lane.
Hello,
Can you
hello.
hold this a second? I'm going to the restroom. Okay.
No, y'all are up here first. Yeah. For real. No, you're first. So, yeah, y'all have, this is, yeah, y'all have, and then once you finish talking, y'all have to get off while the cameras.
something, man.
Hey, Nick. Nichols.
Not
You guys are nursing that one?
I have no idea where that is. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Is there?
Look.
Hey, how are you?
That's why I didn't show up.
You didn't show up? It might be behind.
Take off my clothes.
No, you're not. You're just. That's not your car.
Oh, you thought I was recording?
Like, where do you got?
Huh? over here, go to the left. You'll be in good shape. Nancy's down there.
Everything good? No level Not yet.
I accept
The whole soccer team be here.
He was dragging it, trying to, but he still had, he was at an angle, so he still had, he couldn't go back. He still had to come in. He's trying to, but he couldn't, he was trying to drag it.
I knew something like that. It had to be that.
And I admit, he was like, this is the nightmare. He was all panicked. And I just, he was so panicked that I was like, how long is it going to take you here? I said, how long is it going to take you here? I don't know. I was sitting there watching work with the boys, and one tire couldn't move. I was good. So I was getting to go down to the campus and start trying to figure it out.
No, I was like, but
I started getting called.
that's not a good time.
No, he's supposed to be here by 6:30. Like, that's what I didn't drivers. They get here by 9:00. They can quite quick to go. That's why I can get out there and walk away.
Good one. Oh yeah, she's down in the middle.
I knew it was this.
Like maybe the fourth row from the front, right next to the new Nichols.
Oh, they were calling, let's call it follow. I went down so we could Soccer. Hey, you too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, busy week.
He doesn't play. He doesn't play.
You're fucking around. You know anyone?
All right, Sharper Nation, are we ready to rock and roll? Yes. I would love to give a nice warm welcome to all of our family and friends who are able to join us today for the second NLI and college commitment celebrations for Providence Day Athletics. I am Nancy Beatty, the Director of Athletics, and I want to just pause for a second and give a shout out to the best dressed student section last night at Latin. We looked like we came from some kind of business or social hour for professionals. So again, thank you for that, for all of you that showed up. And congratulations to all of our winter teams and what they're doing this year. We're winding down and getting started to go into state championship mode here pretty soon. So keep it up. And today we have a full slate of seniors who are signing to 10 different institutions to further their athletic and their education careers. And so we need to get started because there's a lot to be said about these seniors. So please put your hands together for our state championship girls soccer coach, Dan Douglas.
First, congratulations to all the seniors coming up here today. A wonderful honour, and good luck to all of you in your future journeys. I'm excited and privileged to be here today to talk about 3 of our rising soccer stars. First, Addy Hoggers. Addy quietly goes by her business day to day. She's very focused and driven to be the best player she can be. She cares immensely about her team and her teammates. Despite numerous attempts to have Addy play soccer here at PD for me since her freshman year, I've only had the opportunity to work with Addy this last year, as she previously played for the Development Academy, which is now the former ECNL League, which prevented players from playing high school soccer, as some of you know. We've had many conversations and meetings with her family over the years, and I'm finally thrilled she's had the opportunity to compete and play for our team and our program this past season. I only wish it was longer together, but I do know we've got one more season together coming up, and hopefully that will be a good one. We're going to lean on Addy's leadership and her experience this final year as we set our sights on a 3rd consecutive state championship. My favourite memory of Addy is probably her coolness and poise under pressure in last year's spring state championship game. For those of you that remember, we were 3-1 down with 11 minutes to go, and Addy was put under immense pressure in those moments. And then I think we all remember what happened next. I also appreciate the fact that Addy likes to play on the field. And this past year, even as a goalkeeper, Addy contributed with 5 goals and 2 assists, which was fantastic. Some highlights of Addy's career. In 2021, she played 19 games, she made 32 saves, and only gave up 5 goals, which is incredible. She won a conference championship, she also won a state championship, and our team will rank #1 in the nation. I just mentioned the 5 goals and 2 assists, and I'd also be mistaken if I didn't bring up today she's doing a stellar job on the basketball court from what I've been watching lately as well. Please join me in congratulating Addy on her commitment to Clemson University.
Don't get in my camera. Down.
Alright, so first off, I would like to thank God for blessing me with this opportunity to continue to play soccer at the next level. To my PD and club teammates, thank you for being my best friends and always being there for me. You guys never failed to make me laugh, and I'm so grateful for all the memories we have together. I wish I could have played more than 2 years here at PD, but I can't wait for one last season and to make it the best one. A big thank you to my basketball team. These past few months have been a lot of fun, and I can't wait to finish out the season strong. Coach Springer, Coach Russ, Coach O, thank you guys for always pushing me to be my best, even when I'm not having the best day. You guys have taught me so much, and I'm very thankful for you. To my amazing teachers, thank you for pushing me academically and supporting me when I'm absent because of soccer. Thank you to Luke and Sean at Architect. You guys make me actually enjoy working out, and I really appreciate everything that you guys have done for me. I'd also like to thank the athletic trainers for helping me out when I'm in there almost every single day. And then next, I would like to thank all of my soccer coaches throughout the years. Brian, Cooley, Winnie, Heather, Duds, and Coach Ash, you guys are amazing. Duds, thank you for helping me through the difficult recruiting process. I definitely wouldn't be where I am today if it weren't for you. I would also like to give a big thank you to Coach Eddie and the Clemson coaching staff for giving me this amazing opportunity. Caden and Elena, thank you guys for being the best siblings I could ask for. Even though we may not always get along, I still love you both. Lastly, thank you to my parents for always believing me and being my biggest supporters through each and every game. Mom, I love you so much, and I'm so grateful for everything you've done for me. Thank you for always bugging me about calls and emails, because even though I may have been annoyed at the time, you helped me get where I am now. Dad, thank you for building me into the person I am today. You've taught me so much, and I'm so grateful for you. I love you. Go Chargers and go Tigers.
Next up, we have Ava Helder. Ava's one of the engine rooms of our team and will totally put the team on her back. Her athletic qualities are unbelievable and her physical presence is immense. Technically, she can play with both feet and has wonderful balance. She's the real modern day midfielder that offensively scores goals, creates, adds assists, and she also does the dirty work defensively. Kentucky is lucky to have her, and I know she'll be a big success there. I've never doubted her effort or desire. She plays every game like it's her last, and as a coach, you cannot ask for any more. She's the type of player, as a coach, that you assign to take care of your opponent's strongest threat. She relishes the assignment and never loses that technical, tactical, physical, mental, or psychological battle. In other words, Ava's not really the type of girl you want to mess with. Some highlights of Ava's career this past year. She won a conference championship in 2021, and we won a state championship also. As a midfielder, she contributed with 15 goals and 8 assists. She received First Team All Conference, First Team All Region 2. She was also named First Team All State. And our team was ranked #1 in the nation. Please join me in congratulating Ava on her commitment to the University of Kentucky.
I want to start by thanking all of my coaches and teammates, because without all of you, I wouldn't be where I am today. To Coach G and Coach Mary, thank you both so much for shaping me into the technical and creative player I am. Futsal has been such a big part of my life, and I'm so grateful for that. A big thank you to Sean and Luke from Architect for keeping me in shape and for always making working out fun, even when I felt like I was going to collapse. Thank you to my brother CJ, in addition to Zach and Jackson, for always forcing me to be as tough as all the boys when I was growing up. Without you guys, I wouldn't be as strong as I am today. Dads, thank you for everything you have done for me over the past year. I have loved playing for you, and I can't wait to win another state championship this year. Mom, thank you for being my biggest supporter all these years. You keep me sane when soccer gets frustrating, and you've always been there to pick me back up when I feel discouraged. Dad, thank you for being by my side through it all. Since I was little, you have been pushing me to be my best, and I would never have been able to get here without you. Thank you for the countless hours spent driving me to soccer, and all the time spent making my highlight videos. I love you both so much, and I'm going to miss you next year. I'm so excited to start my new adventure at Kentucky. Go Cats.
So sit left.
All right, so it's my privilege and honor to recognize our football guys and their accomplishments. Before I start that, I just want to say that I have all football's the last sport that's still really recruited out of high school, where it takes a true village to get these things done.
Left side, left side, left side.
Much thanks to Nancy and our athletic department for what they do to support the program, the parents, the grandparents that are here, and for the whole program. They provide so much in terms of time, commitment, investment to these kids to give them a chance to continue their academic and athletic careers. I'm very proud of that, proud of them to be part of Promise Day. With that, get the pleasure to introduce Nate Abraham. You guys know Nate, I'm sure he's been here a long time and is an important part of the school community on and off the field. Nate, this journey is different for everybody, and some guys it happens faster, some guys not. Nate's one of those guys in today's world that they want to check boxes. Everybody's looking at, well, you got to be a certain height or a certain weight or on a certain speed. Nate just said, I'm not here to do that. I'm just going to be a ball player. I'm a great leader and a great teammate, and he just competes. And I tell our defensive coaches and say over and over, they take to the man today that in practice, the guy they had the most problem with and they hated him the most was Nick. He's a terrific young man, terrific player. One of the things we try to teach is just the value of hard work and persistence and perseverance. And we talk about winning plays in the last play of the game. And in Nate's case, the recruiting thing didn't happen as fast as he would have liked. And his whole career, I think he was constantly down. He had a great junior year for us, and he came into his senior year. He could play DB, could play receiver. I think he's terrific as a receiver, and he proved that. But one of the sayings that we talk about is if the opportunity in life comes, take it. If the opportunity doesn't come, you make it. And Nate's one of those guys who made an opportunity for himself. Early on in this process, he said, man, a dream opportunity for me to play Western Carolina, and it is with great pleasure I get to announce that Nate Abraham will continue his football and academic career at Western Carolina.
First off, I'd like to thank Coach Greer and Coach Burge, as well as the rest of the coaching staff. Even though we only had 2 seasons together,
Go left.
I consider y'all family and I come to any of y'all for anything. To my great teammates and friends, I really appreciate our friendships and support throughout high school. It really means a lot to me. Next, I'd like to thank Ella and Colin for being the best siblings I could ask for, always coming to my games when they can, and always being the first to come to me and scratch me. Lastly, I'd like to thank my parents. Mom, words can't describe how much I appreciate all you do for me. And thank you for always being interested in football, asking questions, and telling me I did great, even though you might not know what's happening. Dad, thank you for teaching me football throughout my years, and thank you for my football buddy. Thank you for being my rides. It went from everything from third grade hot boy to 7-on-7 down in Florida, in the middle of nowhere. All of this is possible because of you too. I love you all. Go Cabinets.
So as Blues come along, I'll say that one thing I didn't mention enough was that Nate mentioned two things. One is our coaches. For those that are around, Coach Dawkins here, Coach Burks, Coach Cater. We have the best high school football coaching staff. And I've been around long enough to see several. An incredible group of people who invest in these kids. I appreciate you guys, and this is because of what you do. Also great privilege to get to introduce Cam Nichols. Most of you, I'm sure, know who Cam by now, as he's become very popular on campus. I will tell you that Nate mentioned the football family, and that's something that's very intentional for us. And we really truly think of these guys as an extension of our own families. I have several hundred kids out there right now today that I'm very proud of. And when I first met Cam, I wasn't sure that Cam had teeth. It took me a while to figure out. That's it right there. That's the love. So when I would say something, make them laugh and smile, that's what we would do. We just purse his lips together. I wasn't sure there was any teeth in there. And finally, as he grew to know me and trust me and know I'm gonna love on him, he's got great teeth. He's got a pretty smile. But Cam's family is part of the football family, and I think what they've done. I think one of my first memories of Cam is probably more so meeting his grandparents. I'm sure they're probably here because they're always here. They're here. Amen. Where are they? They're trying to get in. Oh, well, hey, they're wonderful people, and Cam, you've been raised right. And I think that's the thing that sticks out most to me is you're a terrific football player. That's obvious, and you have been, I think, for a very long time. Very cool that Coach Ferguson was here. Guys have been part of your football career your whole life, but I think the thing that stands out to me is just your commitment to love for your family and your football family. And Cam was unanimously voted as the captain of our team. Cam took a guy like Carson Barker, who has become a great football player in his own right, but Carson grew because of Cam. Cam took him under his wing in the weight room, at least showed him kind of the way, and I thought that was an incredible thing that Cam is a leader last year. On the field, he's a monster. You wouldn't know it for as friendly as he is and easygoing. But between the lines, he's a heck of a football player. I would take the Naval Academy. They probably the highest compliment I could have for a young man for our school and for Cam. But two coaches were in it at the same time. The coach that recruited him from Navy, Coach Downey, was on there, and now that the current line coach at Navy was in. And they were very complimentary of Ms. Hubbard and what she had done from a school perspective to help with the application process. Navy requires a lot. And then they both took turns bragging on how great a kid Cam was and how he's a perfect fit for the Naval Academy as a football player and as a convention. So I'm extremely proud to introduce Cam Nichols.
Teachers, they do a lot. He does a lot. God, he does a lot. That's it.
Jordan Shipp, if you know Jordan, he likes to comment on how young I am. Because I'm so young, I've been able to network and meet a lot of people through the years. And thing about the privilege of being introduced to Blue Coleman is I got to meet Blue when he was little. And talk about a kid that you knew was athletic and passionate, and had a vision, and had a plan for himself and for his life, and that was Blue. And when I got to Providence Day and found out that he was coming, and I felt like that was almost divinely intertwined. Paths crossed previously, and things didn't work out for us to be together, and having a year, I thought was a really special opportunity. In addition to being one of, not the best dressed guy, he's just certainly a fashionista. It's just a very rewarding thing for me to know a young man and seeing that young grow up into such a first-class young man, become a man that's ready to go into adulthood, is prepared because he's got a great upbringing at home, and he's a very focused, committed young person, which I'm very proud of. On the field, he's twitchy, he's fast, he has a penchant for big plays. I think that's why he had so many opportunities to continue. He's done a great job academically in school, and again, that's what leads to opportunities, taking care of business first. On top of the hill, so you get down the bottom of the hill, you can be focused to go do your thing there, and Blue's a great example of that. He's one of the few guys I've had a chance to go to my alma mater, so I was very excited that East Carolina is going to get Blue. They're very excited about it. I got a text from Coach Nichols this morning, just making sure he had everything he needed. So they're excited to have Blue. I'm very excited to see him be in purple and gold, and I look forward to following his career in adulthood for many years to come. Blue Coleman.
First off, I want to thank God for putting me in the situation I am, giving me opportunities to be where I am today. Wouldn't be anywhere without him. Gave me everything I have today. Got me my coaches, my parents, my friends, my brothers, and ask for more. Second, I'd like to thank my parents. They really put the whole line, put me on straight when I swing off on the right path, and just comfort me when I was feeling lost at times. My coaches always been there for me, always believing in me, even though sometimes, it'll be hard to think about, but they always believed in me, always were there for me, always supported me, always pushing me, and that's why I'm here today, being assigned to college and play football, living my dream. I like to thank my brothers, they know who we are, I know who we are, but always supported me, let me laugh, live, and love life as I am, and let me be who I am today. Go Pirates.
So finally, it's a great pleasure to introduce Tony Harris. And again, that family theme rings true. Again, I've known Tony's uncle Josh, who's the athletic director of West Charlotte, and was the former head coach of West Charlotte for a long time. And I met Josh and his wife, frankly, through something they were doing to try to help a kid. Probably outside their means even, but they just were investing in the young person. And that really resonated with me, what a great person Josh was. We've been friends ever since. And then through Josh, got to know Tony. I've known Tony's dad, Big Tony. You look sharp too now. Wow. Catch that. Oh, yeah. So, Tony Sr. is a terrific track coach in Charlotte, has been for a long time. We actually coached against each other in high school. He was on my men's staff. First Assembly, he's terrific coach in his own right. So it's a great family of athletes. They run the track program. They've done a great job with it. But Tony Jr. It's been an absolute pleasure to coach and to come in and assimilate in our school as well as he has. The kids love him. They've got affectionate nicknames for him. But the one I'll tell you is that it's tough as shoe leather, how I describe him in colleges. Academically put himself in a position to be recruited by the likes of Dartmouth and Lehigh. He's had numerous scholarship and merit scholarship opportunities and opened up doors at a lot of different schools. But ultimately came down to the decision of combining all of that into an opportunity that allows him to continue his career both athletically and academically. And where he ended up settling on Western Carolina, I think is a great fit for Tony. for us, I mean, Tony's not the biggest guy, but he played a position that requires him to be physical and deal with guys a lot bigger than he is. And he did that, I mean, with reckless abandon, just fearless, and made plays. I mean, we talk about that all the time. As a football team, and it's not about shorts and T-shirts and videos. It's about getting out on Friday nights and making plays. Tony made a huge play with interception in a 1-point overtime win to Charlotte Christian, and then again against Christian. We got 11 times without beating Christian in a row, and we've now beaten 3 out of 4. And 2 of those pivotal plays in those games were Tony. The second in-state semifinal game off a block punt, Tony scoops and scores it, and gives us a chance to really get momentum to go win the game. But he is probably, as an athlete, he's going to probably play corner or safety, but as a football player, which is what Tony is, he can play about 11 positions in the field because he's tough, he's fearless, he's smart, he does anything he's asked of as a teammate. And he's just one of the best kids that we've had, and it's just a pleasure for me to coach you, and I wish you the very best for continued success in Western Carolina. Tony Hoggers.
First off, I would like to start by thanking God for all He's done for me and putting people around me that will push me and guide me in the right direction. I would like to thank my parents for all they've done for me and the sacrifices they have made so I could be successful, and for them always being at all my games, even when they were far away, they were always there. I would like to thank my sisters for being my day ones and always being there for me. Even though he's not with us anymore, I would like to thank my brother Aaron for watching over me. I would like to thank all my family for supporting me and being there for me. I would like to thank all my coaches for guiding me on the field, on and off the field, telling me to be a better man. I would also like to thank all my boys, Cam, Andy, Chapman, all the guys, Chase. Love y'all boys, man, appreciate it. And then, with that being said, I'm truly honored and thankful to say I will be committing to Western Carolina University. Go Catamounts.
Next on the stage we have Griffin Widener, men's soccer. I selected Griff as a freshman. He's been an important part of our program ever since. My favourite memory of Griff was his sophomore year away against Latin. Other than the many goals he scored, that night I'll always remember. Griff got injured late in the game, we were up, and as a coach I was trying to ice the clock. I don't really know if he was injured, if he was faking it. I don't think he'll ever admit it to me. The trainer waved me on, I've walked on, I look at him and I know he's not really hurt. I've got the Latin fans heckling me because I'm taking my time, and I remember looking at him and he winked at me. And in that moment, I kind of chuckled to myself. I picked him up, and I'm a big lad, as you can see. I picked him up and I put him on my shoulder, fireman's carry style, and we walked off the field. I think I pulled my hamstring on my quad that night, walking him off. But I always remember the heckling on the sideline after doing that, and it was just a funny moment I'll always remember with Griff. He's overcome several injuries as a Charger, but he's always battled back and through adversity. He's given me everything, absolutely everything. For that I'll be forever grateful. He's made an impact on this program, not just with his stats or his wonderful haircut, but his personality and leadership. He said he had a cut again this morning for this occasion. I'll certainly miss our conversations on and off the field. And I know he's not going to miss my voice yelling at him every single day at practice or in every single game. I hope you continue, Griff, to strive and be better every single day and enjoy every moment of playing collegiate sports. It'll be some of the best moments of your life. Some brief highlights of Griff's soccer career here at PD. In 2019, he was a state quarter finalist. In 2020, he was a conference champion, a state quarterfinalist again, and also an all-conference performer. In 2021, Griff also was an all-conference performer, and he led our state with goals, 15 goals, only playing 9 games because of an injury this past season, which was a fantastic achievement. Griff finished his career here at PD with 31 goals and 5 assists. Some extra information about Griff you may or may not know. He is making a positive impact in our community, recently becoming the founder of and owner of a personal soccer training business called Rising Stars Soccer Training. It's an organization that uses the power of soccer to connect young people with mentors, provide information, and also services that they need to thrive. So, great job working with that Griff. Please help me join Griff in congratulating him his commitment to Hamilton College.
So while this accomplishment has necessitated a tremendous amount of individual commitment, hard work, and resilience, writing this speech continues to remind me that none of this would be possible without some of the most special people in my life. This accomplishment is as much attributed to them as it is to any individual athlete, and for that I'm thankful. To begin, I would like to acknowledge the Providence Day and club coaches which have guided me in my journey and paved the way for my continued development and success on and off the pitch. A special thank you to Coach Dan Dudley for believing in me and remaining by my side every step of the way. To my friends, teammates, and competitors, I thank you for making each year of my life and career one to remember. More specifically, my boys at DWFC, Jackson, Mickey D, Xander, and Midgie, I appreciate you boys and thank you for your support. Pete, my best friend and brother from another forever, I can be sure that nothing will step in the way of our friendship, and I thank you for our bond. To Lena, my wonderful and beautiful best friend and girlfriend, I'm unable to express my gratitude for the support, guidance, and love you have shown me on and off the field over the past 3.5 years. You are a guiding light in my life, and I cannot be more thankful to share this next chapter of my life with you. I love you. To my sisters, I thank you for pushing me to be the best version of myself each and every day, and continuing to teach me lessons on how to be a more graceful and growing individual. Living lives, I love you, and I am so blessed to have you guys as role models doing such unique and important work in the world. Finally, to my hardworking, supportive, and loving parents, I love you. Mom and Dad, I could not be more thankful for how much you have believed in me, invested in me, trusted in me, and supported me throughout my entire life, whether it be in the classroom, on the field, or whatever I have set my mind to. You tore the rocks in my life, and I want to reiterate that I would not be standing here today without the love of these two beautiful people right here. I'm unbelievably grateful to have received the opportunity to attend and continue my athletic career at such a wonderful and prestigious institution, and I will give my everything to Hamilton College's men's soccer program. And finally, I want to express my gratitude to Coach Nizzi, Ujvari, and Fernino for entrusting me with this opportunity. Hamilton is home, but home will always be where these special individuals are within my life. Go Chargers and go Continentals. Hamilton College, class of 2026. Thank you.
What's up? Doc Mars.
You ready for this? Good afternoon, everybody. I have the privilege of speaking on Connor's behalf today and tell you a little bit about how we got here. I taught Connor in 6th grade history class. So as you guys remember the old West Wing, he was in my history class, and I remember we had a conversation one day about how he was a pitcher for baseball, and he's kind of grown a little bored with it. So I talked to him. I said, well, why don't we try to have you ever thought about getting lacrosse a try? And we had a middle school team playing in a winter league called Polar Bear. So he decided, well, I had actually convinced his dad. He was not on board with this to start with. So I had to convince him, let him give it a try, and we'll see how it goes. Knowing that he's a multi-sport athlete, played football and baseball, and I figured he would translate well. Well, the first Polar Bear game, I was convinced. He sat pretty much most of that game next to me in the penalty box because he was playing lacrosse like he was playing linebacker. Once he figured out everything, he became a force to be reckoned with. But I was convinced at that point. I said to myself, if Connor decides to stick with lacrosse, he will definitely be our all-time penalty minutes leader. Thankfully, he's nowhere near that, so we're thankful for that. But Connor, once he figured out kind of how the sport worked and settled into his position on defense, he became a great player over the years. He's worked extremely hard, and we count on him in every game to cover our opponent's best player. So I'm not, the position that he plays doesn't get a lot of accolades. I can't rattle off a ton of stats for you, but we know as coaches and teammates, when we put him, when we match up against the other team, he's going to shut that player down, and we don't have to worry about him the rest of the game. And that's probably the most valuable thing our coaching staff could have. And we're thankful we got it for one more year. Connor is like I mentioned, he's a really hard worker on the field. He never misses a practice. He leads with a quiet confidence. He not only works hard on the field, but in the weight room and in the classroom, he's probably the hardest working kid we have on our team. So him being up here is no accident. My favorite story about Connor is last year we're playing Latin. Okay, and they had this. The game wasn't close, by the way, but they had this player that would not stop running his mouth. So he was running his mouth to our players, to our coaching staff, to our bench, and the refs hadn't really reined him in at all. So I just kind of gave Connor the nod. I said, let's switch that matchup and you just take care of it. So as the game goes on, Connor went and he took care of him. He checked him hard. The kid ended up on the ground. He ended up getting a flag, but he came off field. And I looked at him. I said, "What's going on here?" And he's like, "Coach, you asked me to take care of it. I took care of it." I tell you that story because what stands out most to me about Connor, on top of being a great person, a great kid, a great teammate, is his loyalty. His loyalty to his coaches, to his teammates. He will do anything for his teammates wearing the Charger uniform, and that's what we look for in our players. We're very thankful that you've been a part of our program for so many years. I want to congratulate you, Connor, from all of our coaches, Coach Lower, Thompson, Ava Helder, and myself. We are so thankful to have had the last 2.5 seasons with you, and we're thankful we have you for one more. We know the University of Tampa is getting a great player in you, and that you have great things ahead of you. So congratulations.
Just like everyone else up here, this is something I've been working towards for a long time. I'm excited to be signed today to a school where not only do I get a chance to further my academic career, but also compete for national championships. I would like to thank my parents for everything they've done for me, especially my dad for all the times he drove me through the night to a tournament in Baltimore after I had just played a Friday night football game, which is a very long and late drive. I appreciate all the effort Coach Thompson, and Coach Lober have put into me. It isn't easy to turn a baseball player into a lacrosse player. Finally, I'd like to congratulate all my fellow football teammates on their commitment. Thanks for the memories. And with that, I'm happy to finalize my commitment to the University of Tampa. Go Spartans.
Welcome, Caroline and the Doffmeyer family. What a special opportunity. I've had the opportunity of knowing Caroline since she was in 7th grade, and now I'm up here speaking on her behalf as a senior and a future collegiate athlete, and that is just such a special thing to me. I'm so grateful to have been a part of your life for so many years and your family's life for so many years. Caroline, you are an incredibly passionate and athletic young lady with a fierce determination to succeed in anything that you do. Your determination has shined through in so many ways, whether that's recruiting kids to play for our Providence Day team, and you should see her. She's working the hall, she's doing everything. She's like, hey guys, like lacrosse is awesome, let's come to the field. They're on the field, they're at practice, and she's just there motivating them, exciting them to be there. And that's a true leader. And with that, she was nominated by her players and her coaches to be a team captain as a junior. And she led by example, she led with her heart, she led with her passion, her determination, everything about her, screams leader to me, and to her teammates. Here at PD, she's had many accolades as well as our club program. Like I said, becoming a captain as a junior for our club, she matches up against our older committed club players and just completely dominates them. She was awarded first team all-conference as a junior. She received the Varsity Lacrosse Girls Charger Award as a junior. She's led our team to its first full season winning record. And she's making history at PD today. She is the first girls lacrosse player to ever sign an NLI. So I think that's a great incredible. You're making history right now. And, last but not least, she's going to play Division I lacrosse at a very prestigious school. So congratulations on that. But you did it. It was not us, it wasn't your coaches, you did this. And that's something to be very proud of. Obviously, our families and you guys have helped her so much along the way. You've had those positive talks with her, you've put her in a great position to be successful. But like all of you guys, you had to be on that field and you had to perform under pressure. And the recruiting process is not easy at all. And for you guys to put yourself out there and take risks has really shown your coaches, your parents, and your community that you guys are elite athletes and you're going to succeed at the next level. Sorry, I'm going to go a little bit faster. Sorry, guys. Aside from your fierce determination, another great quality I've seen over the years is your just passion for life, sport, relationship, everything. Please take that determination and passion everywhere you go. I am so proud of you and all of your hard work. You deserve every bit of success that comes your way. And I have no doubt in my mind that you're going to be very successful at Mercer athletically and academically. Congratulations, Caroline, on your commitment to play Division I lacrosse at Mercer.
I wanted to start off by thanking everyone who has impacted my life in some way. I want to thank my teachers, coaches, athletic trainers, teammates, and friends for all of their help and support throughout my academic and sports career so far. I want to specifically thank the Sal coaching staff for always believing in me and pushing me to the next level. Thank you, Coach Kayla, for believing in me and helping me to fall in love with lacrosse. Thank you, Coach Annie and Coach Liv, for all of your guidance and support. Thank you to my PD coaches, Coach Meg and Coach Lawrence. Thank you, Coach Lawrence, for helping my speed and being one of the best coaches I've ever had. Thank you, Coach Meg, for all of your support throughout my recruiting process and guiding me through it. Without you, I would not have brought in my list and would not be standing here today. Thank you, Coach Sam and Coach Grace and the rest of the Mercer coaching staff for believing in me and giving me this amazing opportunity. I can't wait to play for you. Thank you, Coach Nicole. I am so grateful for everything you've done for me in the lacrosse world and how you've helped shape me as a person. A big reason I picked Mercer was because I know I will get coached by a phenomenal coach who's as close to you as coaches get. John and Sydney, thank you for always being in my corner and coming to countless lacrosse games. I love you both so much. Dad, thank you for being my biggest influence and guide in the lacrosse world. I hope to be half the player you were and even more half the person you are. Mom, thank you for being my best friend and being my #1 fan. Always, without you, this would not have been possible. Thank you, Cass, for being the best sister. I honestly do not know what I will do without you next year, but cannot wait to watch you accomplish your dreams. Go Bears.
So now, welcome Cassidy. Doffenmeyer family. Wow, you guys just must be so proud. You know, both girls up here together. But what's also so special about these two is that they really love each other and really care about each other's successes. And I know that's sometimes hard to find with twins, but I love that about you guys. I have also had the opportunity of knowing Cassidy since she was in 7th grade, and I am equally as grateful to be here speaking on your behalf. It has been such a pleasure to be a part of her life and watch her grow over the past 5 years. It isn't every day that an athlete gets to commit to their #1 school. You know, obviously that took so much, you know, to get you to that point, but being able to be a part of your school that, you know, was your dream is an incredible feeling. Cassidy, you are such a strong and fearless athlete. And I am so proud of your growth as a young lady. Your career has been filled with so many accolades and accomplishments. You know, first team all-conference freshman year, first team all-conference and all-state her junior year, captain her junior year, was also nominated by her teammates as well as her coaches, and just was an incredible captain last year, and we're really looking forward to her senior year as captain, as well as Caroline. #1 in goals freshman and junior year, top 2 in all stats freshman and junior year, team MVP junior year, led our varsity program to its first full season winning record last year. And you and Caroline are signing an NLI for the first time for PD girls lacrosse program. Let's give Cass a round of applause. Again, you made history, and I'm excited for you to continue to make history here. One of the most standout qualities you've shown me over the past year and a half, is your fearlessness. And that's definitely something that I've started to see a little bit more recently, but being an athlete that goes into every competition and every practice with no fear at all is such a special thing. It's really, really hard to do. And you just, you know, having that mentality of like, no one is going to stop me is incredible. And that is probably the #1 thing that I want you to take with you, you know, when you go to college and throughout your life, is no one can stop me. Hey, like I got this. This is mine. And that's kind of what you've shown me over the past year and a half, and you continue to show your coaches and your teammates, and it's really beautiful to watch. Being fearless is really, really hard to come by. And you've earned every accomplishment that you have received. You deserve all the success that lies ahead of you. And I am so excited to see you play at the next level, but also finish our senior year strong. It's been a pleasure to be your coach. You were just such a hard worker. You're always there to game and get it going, and we love that about you. So congratulations, Cassidy and the Doffenmeyer family, to play Division I lacrosse at Arizona State University.
If you had told me a year ago today I'd be up here committed to my dream school, I probably wouldn't believe you. My recruiting process was not easy, but still worth it, and I am so grateful to be committed to Arizona State University to play lacrosse. But I would not be standing up here today if it wasn't for some really important people. I want to start off by thanking all my coaches. Thank you to all the style coaches, Coach Andy, Kayla, Liv, Nikki, Lindsay, Zach, and all my prior club coaches for helping improve my game and love for this sport. A special thank you to Coach Nicole. Thank you for being my spokesperson. Thank you for continuously supporting me and believing in me. You showed me how to push myself, and I did not think I could, and shaped me not only as a good lacrosse player, but as a person. Next, I want to thank Coach Lawrence. Thank you for helping me improve my speed on the lacrosse field and continuously pushing me to work hard. Thank you for always being there for all of us, and thank you for the impact you've had on my life. Thank you to Arizona State coaching staff, Tim, Graz, and Dora for giving me the opportunity of a lifetime. I am so excited to play for such a great coaching staff. To all my friends and teammates, thank you for always supporting me. Lastly, I want to thank my family. John, thank you for being the best brother and inspiring me to be the best athlete I can be. Sydney, thank you for always being there for me. Thank you guys both for going to all my games all over, even when you had no choice. I love you both. Caroline, thank you for being my best friend and supporting and loving me unconditionally the last 18 years. I am so proud of you and all your accomplishments. Mercer got not only a good lacrosse player, but such a good person. Mom, thank you for everything. You put a lot on hold to support a dream that at moments seemed impossible. During this process, you were always my #1 supporter on and off the field. You inspire me every day to be the best version of myself, and you're the most selfless person I know. Dad, thank you for being my biggest role model. Thank you for pushing me and loving me throughout this whole process. I appreciate all the sacrifices you've made for me. I wouldn't be the person or lacrosse player I am today without you. Thank you to everyone that has impacted my life and recruiting process. Can't wait for the next 4 Forks Out.
Let's give it up again for all of our signees today. We are pressed for some time. Let's not forget that we have some classes to attend. Our families will come up and get pictures first, and thank you again for attending today.